Just as a wee thing before we get started in this video, there will be heavy spoilers for the game coming up in the video, right? So you've been warned. Right, so after doing my Love of Doom video, I deliberately withheld a couple of games. Doom 3, Doom 64, Doom 2016, and I've already talked about Doom Eternal enough. I've done a review and whatnot. So this is going to be a review of Doom 2016. I will also do a review of 64 and Doom 3. But right now, Doom 2016, let's fucking go!
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear, until it is done.
So what can I say about Doom 2016, other than the fact that I think it should have had a better title than just Doom? Because it's not a reboot. It's a reboot in spirit, but it's not actually a reboot in the context of the entire series. It's actually a sequel to Doom 64, which isn't fully confirmed until Doom Eternal, but doesn't change the facts. Those are the facts, people. This is coming after Doom 64, which is strange because the Doom Zero add-on for the original games is also a prequel, but that's unofficial, I'm going to imagine. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. Either way, fan-fucking-tastic time awaits you here within these walls of this box of demon slaughtering houseness. Yes, a game that is not afraid to shun the story that its counterparts so desperately cleave onto. Doom Guy, or Doom Slayer as he's now known, doesn't give a fuck about your story, doesn't give a fuck why he's there. He's just like, let me slaughter the demons for you that you let out the box again. Only in the original game it was a teleportation accident, so it was actually an accident. This was a robot guy harvesting hell energy for the energy crisis on Earth, which I just think's fucking strange. It's an ethereal plane. Where you getting the energy from? Well, I suppose if it did actually exist, it would have to sort of have some sort of energy source for life to grow, but it's also like where ghosts come from, so I don't know how that works. Maybe she just called the Ghostbusters, who knows? It doesn't matter. It's not really important, actually, with the whole grasp of the game. The story is sidelined deliberately. So when you start playing Doom 2016, you'll get a wee guy saying, rip and tear until it's done. That cool, I'm fucking happy with that. Apparently that was taken from a comic years ago. God, remember that? The Doom comic? That just seems so fucking inconceivable at this point in time, that there'd be a Doom comic, let alone 4 spin-off novels, only 2 of which were any good, and I only read the first 2 because they were basically novelizations of the game, and they were damn good, but the sequels I heard were shite, so I'm glad I didn't read them. Doom novels, Doom comics, Doom movies, all shite. Well, what do you expect? I don't know how they kind of get anything right when it goes to Doom going to other mediums. They just don't get it right. It's just like they almost get it right and they go, no, fluff it right at the fucking last second. Fluff it hard. Anyway, so when you start this game up, you're going to see zombies that have got no eyes. You're going to see things that remind you of the original Doom. You're going to see things that remind you of Doom 3. You're going to see things that remind you of Doom 64. More like the environments and the hellscapes and things like that are quite similar from Doom 64. You're also going to see a lot of new shit as well, and it's like, it's just... Mate, I loved this. This game was brilliant. It even came with a collector's edition that wasn't like £5,000. I think it was like 100. And you're talking from a game from 2016, May 2016, so halfway through the year almost. I mean, that's just down the road at this point in time, innit? That's just... I can see that day clearly in my hindsight. Now, if that would have been out the date, it'd be like £300. Or like the Doom Eternal one, which was 200 and came with a stupid fucking helmet that I couldn't wear because didn't fit me. I actually regret buying that collector's edition. Fucking wearable tat. That's the worst. That is the bottom of the fucking barrel, wearable tat. Anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. I've got little just wee tangents in my mind, and you're just going to have to put up with it. I'm an unconventional reviewer, right? These are unconventional times, you understand. So, back to 2016. So, you go through Mars, then you go through Hell, then you go through wrecked Mars, then you go through Hell again, and then you end up at the Spider Mastermind. So it has beats from the original game, but it does enough new on its own, you know. And the Spider Mastermind turns out to be like a mutated human or something like that. It's weird. It's actually a really cool boss fight. I'd say all the boss fights in this game are cool, but I actually kind of think the middle boss fight, which is like, I don't know, it looks like something out of a Darksiders game. It doesn't look like it belongs in a Doom game. It's no terrible, but it's no good either. It's like the Guardian of Hell, I think it is, and that's where you get the Crucible from. It just looks like a gangly rock monster from a generic fantasy action RPG. Sorry, Id, you fucked that one up. And then at some point through the battle, you'll have to fight two at the one time. It's like, really? Is that the difficulty spike? 2 instead of 1? So it's twice as bone. Yep, it's not a good fight, and there only is 3 in the game. The other one being the Spider Mastermind at the end, and the Cyber Demon. When you need to get back into hell, you need to get his energy core out his chest, and you'll take it out his chest, and then you'll smash it, or it blows up on its own, whatever. And then you get transported back to hell, which the Cyber Demon is instantly resurrected by the power of hell anyway, so aye, good. Maybe the first boss fight should have been like the first part of the Cyber Demon boss fight should have been a forced stealth section. Could you fucking imagine it? A forced stealth section in a Doom game. God, that doesn't even bear thinking about. That makes me cringe. Almost broke my spine. I cringed that bloody hard. Anyway, so this is a damn fine game, damn fine title. You're going to be hard pushed to find a better, more frantic, gory shooter than Doom 2016. And I like the designs of the monsters. Some of them haven't made it over to Doom Eternal. This one is my preferred game for the simple reason that it feels heavier than Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is a great game, by no stretch of any imagination, right? But it doesn't pretend that it's not a video game. It feels like something like a Mario or a Sonic. You know, it's daft. You get like spinning columns of fire in the middle of floating air, and you're like, that's weird. Why is that here? And then, like, all the ammo pickups are now 3D representations of the old ones from the original game, so they all look just that little bit cartoony for my liking. And the gameplay isn't as weighted as Doom 2016. So it's weird. It's part of the same series, but they do feel quite different in a lot of areas, more mechanically and in visuals, which is basically the most of it. It feels quite different. But yet you still go, yeah, I can see this is still, the imps still look like imps. But most of the other demons have got the designs from the original 2 Doom games. Like the Cyber Demon in Doom 2016, this one is completely redesigned. But yet the Cyber Demon in Doom Eternal, which has now been renamed to the Tyrant, looks like the Cyber Demon from the original game. It's just bizarre. Just feels weird. I can get why they went with the redesign in case it wasn't popular and a lot, but even still, why even bother redesigning it? There's some designs changes I just don't understand, and the main one is the visuals, the visual change. It's a bizarre one. I think I've said that enough, don't you? I do like what they've done with the chainsaw in this game, though, where it's used to get back ammo. It is the same in Doom Eternal. What I prefer over the Doom Eternal version is that there's a wee spall, a wee reservoir of fuel that regenerates on its own. Really, you want to get the smaller enemies with the chainsaw and then batter the living shite out of the other demon. I'm talking about Doom Eternal too much, have you noticed? That's a Doom 2016 review. What the fuck are you doing? Right. So you're working with Samuel Hayden. He's a guy in a robot suit, right? Or he's a robot in a guy's suit. No, wait. Robot. I think it's just a human brain in a fucking robot suit, right? Who cares? It's not really all that important, which has led people to believe this is a different universe. It's still within the Doom canon, but it's in an alternate human history universe. Kind of like Wolfenstein, the remakes of Wolfenstein. Yeah, kind of like that, only not as story orientated. So you can pick up codex entries all over the place that will fill you in on like demons and what they've done to them. They've cyber-dined them. They've Terminator 2'd them, right? They've turned them into machines. Just sort of enhance their capabilities for battle. Don't know what they fucking did that for. We only came here for energy. Is there some secret war that's been fought amongst the stars that we don't know about? Maybe, who knows. So the Olivia Pierce is your main fucking antagonist, and she's like part of a cult that still believes in human sacrifice, basically worships the Doomslayer, and then goes mental, and then goes back to hell and turns into Spider Mastermind at the end, and you're like, oh, okay, that's normal. She's a psycho that turns into a giant spider. Really? A giant spider? I thought women were scared of spiders. I know a lot of men that are scared of spiders too. Spiders are scary looking fuckers, but I think they look kind of cute. Especially the wee hairy ones with the big eyes, and they just sort of shuffle, and they're like blue, light blue colours. Aye. So you eventually catch up to her and scalp her, and there's been some new weapons. There's a military machine gun, you've got your Gauss rifle. You've still got all your favourites like your plasma gun, your BFG, your chainsaw, your double barrel shotgun, your normal shotgun. The pistol's a plasma gun now, and it's utterly fucking useless past the first 2 levels. You will not use it again. Might as well just have stamped it out like they did in Doom Eternal. You start with a shotgun, kind of like Quake. I want to revisit Quake now. Fuck's sake! Anyway, this is a bloody good game. You'll get it for hee-haw. It's on every major platform known to fucking dog kind. You get it on the Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Nintendo of, PC, probably a mobile phone port will appear at some point in time. Look, if you can run on the Switch, you can run on my phone. My phone's more powerful than my fucking PC, okay? Or you could just use that xCloud, you know, the live... We're not using Stadia, right, okay? Fuck Google. I probably shouldn't have said that, even though I'm on a Google site and uploading this to a Google site. They'll bury the video now. Not that they actually support small creators anyway, so it really doesn't fucking matter. I could say anything right now and it wouldn't make any blind bit of difference. I could probably slip them a tenner and they go, thanks for the tenner, silly prick. Fuck Stadia, it's shite and it's going to die within the next year anyway, so fuck them. So you could do that if you want to play it on your phone. By all rights, I think the xCloud, that's the Microsoft streaming service, is pretty good. Don't know, don't intend on using it. Don't have Game Pass. I need less games, I've got too much of a backlog, see? Anyway, I've rambled on about this game too much. This is like a million cheeseburgers out of McDonald's. No, let's try that one again. It's 25,000 gourmet cheeseburgers out of a really nice cheeseburger place. You can fill in the blank. I don't do numbers. It's a great game. End of fucking story. See you later.